Nintendo will still support the Switch One. This shouldn't be too surprising, as when the Switch One came out, they still supported the 3DS. You know, years that the 3DS came out. So games like Tomodachi Life, Living a Dream, Rhythm Heaven, Pokemon Champions are still coming to the Switch One, including Legend ZA and Metroid Prime. Are also coming for the Switch One as well here. But there isn't really many more games coming for the Switch One, just 5 in total, as most of the new games seem to be still coming mostly towards the Switch 2 as well, with Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Kirby Air Riders, and many more coming to the Switch 2 as well here. Don't be too surprised if Nintendo does massively slow down the releases of the Switch 1, but there was, and I wouldn't be too surprised if Tomodachi Life Living a Dream also comes to the Switch 2 as well and gets like a Switch 2 version, same like River Heaven Groove. I don't think the Switch 1 will have any exclusive games anymore, as even Legend ZA and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have Switch 2 versions as well here. But it seems that Nintendo will still be supporting those who do not want to upgrade right away for the Switch 2. But there will not be very many games you'll be playing for the Switch 1. There will be Legend ZA, Metroid Prime 4, River Heaven Groove, and Tomodachi Life. A lot of the big games like Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, and games like those will not be coming on the Switch 1 as well. Yeah. And yeah, don't be too surprised there's also a May to June Direct for the Switch 2, so they can show off a bunch of games for the Switch 2 as well coming for the holidays as well. And Switch 2's holiday titles besides Metroid Prime 4 Beyond and Switch Pokemon the ZA was also on the Switch 1 are not really well known. And yeah. So yes, the Switch 1 will still being supported by Nintendo. Obviously, this isn't too surprising. Seeing even the 3DS was still, was still supported after the Switch 1. I can see Nintendo basically support for Switch for the year with a bunch of lower budget games and remasters, and maybe more depends to sales as well here. Okay, I imagine these games will gain Switch 2 versions as well. I won't be surprised if, I know ZA and Prime 4 are confirmed to get Switch 2 versions, but I wouldn't be surprised if Tomodachi Life gets Living a Dream gets a Switch 2 version as well. Again, one of the biggest missed opportunities is porting a lot of the Wave 3DS games to the Switch 1 as well. Those games, it would make those games sell way more, and also get to play on better hardware as well. Okay, as well. But I do think a few more lower budget games and a few more, games that, won't really plan for the Switch 2 will be coming to the Switch 1, but not very many. And that's what this video here. Goodbye.